midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The Lions sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's got room past the 20. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. On third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 2nd down, Cook. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Play number 9 set to come here in the drive on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Wide open receiver complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
2nd and 4. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when we turn you around and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
At the 39-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Room here to run.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 26. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Swift.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal, option right. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they want it.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Vikings take over first down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Vikings first down.
Back to throw here.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll set up to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 6. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 75.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth-quarter deficit.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Powers through it, and he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And, that would get a right-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
From the gun, here's Swift.
They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after